Hi, I'm Hooman from Forecast, and in this video, we'll be going over the really cool new features in the MVP version 1.1 update. First up on the new features is our new dashboard. It gives you real-time playback information, including whether or not a video or lighting clip is currently playing, the name of the video or lighting clip, and the current playback time. There's an input monitor that shows all MIDI notes that you send to the MVP in real time, including the name of the MIDI device or port that it was received on and the MIDI channel number. It also shows incoming LTC time code frames in real time. You also get Wi-Fi and Ethernet connection status and IP address details, as well as HDMI connection status, display name, resolution, and frame rate. All of these things add up to a dashboard page that makes setup, playback monitoring, and troubleshooting a breeze. Next up, 16 Universe ArtNET support. So for lighting, we've updated our ArtNET recording and playback to support up to 16 universes of ArtNET lighting data. A lot of professional lighting directors have been asking us for this one. It essentially allows you to record and play back enough data for large-scale concerts, festival stages, and lighting installations. There's nothing new to do for this one. Just record your clips as usual, and it'll record up to 16 universes of incoming ArtNet data from your lighting desk. And we've now got assignable MIDI channels. This is probably the single most requested feature. Simply go to either configuration page, enable edit mode, and click here to change the MIDI channel. Then just click the Sync Changes to Playback button, and bam! Now you can send notes on your new MIDI channel, and everything works. Speaking of the Sync Changes to Playback button, that's a pretty great new feature itself. It appears when you make any configuration changes. And when you press it, your changes are made live and can be used immediately. Any changes you make to your video or lighting configuration can instantly be applied and tested. And finally, Effects Mode. To enable Effects Mode, open up your browser and go to mvp.local, then click on the Settings cog in the top right corner, choose Beta Features, and enable Beta Features. You can click here to see the MIDI CC values you'll need to assign to your faders and knobs, and the MIDI notes that'll reset them. Click on the Videos page, and click Edit Mode. Now you can switch video mode to Effects. You'll get a little warning to confirm, choose Switch Mode, and now we're ready to go. I've got an APC Mini. Now these faders are programmed to MIDI CC 48, 49, 50, and so on, which happen to correspond with brightness, contrast, hue, saturation, etc. And it's as easy as sliding a fader. There's brightness, there's contrast. Hue's a really good one. And then some of the other cool ones are like rotation, scale, and of course, moving left and right. So a lot of fun you can have with these guys. Using combinations gets some pretty cool things as well. You can get some really amazing stuff out of effects mode with something like Ableton or Pro Tools. So in Ableton, I created a bunch of MIDI chat tracks. I created 8 tracks, one for each CC control, just to make it super easy and I know what I'm affecting on each one of these clips. And for brightness, we created 3 clips here. So we can click here, go to the envelope, and we'll see it right there. Simple fade out, then fade back in, followed by up to the max brightness, back down to 0, back up to max, and then to normal. And then just a little triangle wave up and down. Here we go. First, we've got the fade out and then the fade back in, followed by this one. And of course, the triangles. So those are just three super simple clips I created. You can get much more intricate, of course. There's the fade out and the fade in. Couple of cool things. Hue is one of my favorites of the ones we have here. That essentially does what amounts to a complete color palette cycle. Quick one. And boom. Okay, moving on to rotation. It's a little bit of a fast spin. And then here we'll get to the more enjoyable spin, I suppose. And then for scale, so if we combine that scale clip to the rotation clip we have here, we can see what it looks like for both of them at the same time. There we go. And then let's say we toss a bunch of them over each other. I'm just going to enable all of them. This doesn't have any kind of rhyme or reason to the layered effects, but it just gives you a little bit of an idea of what you can do when you combine different things. Now, again, on each one of these clips, you can change the edges to be, curved or different types of waveforms. So you can get real intricate, do some really time synced things with your song. Really cool thing about this is you literally only need one loop or one long video, and you can create a whole show just out of these effects. So really gives you a lot of control. All right, that about covers it for the new features in the MVP version 1.1 update. Definitely stay tuned though, because we've got a lot of really great things in the works for the MVP coming up pretty soon.